Hello everyone and welcome to another TSW video. In today's video we are going from here at Buxton, Midland to Chinley, calling at Peak Forest, Chapel on the Frith and Chinley. Should take about 25 minutes to half an hour. There's a 4F there. This is the first service out of Buxton, Midland, from the Midland Railway, and Buxton from the London and North Western Railway, the competing companies, the arch nemesis, as it was back then with the groupings. How loud can I have it? Right, okay, that's very loud in here, even if you can't hear me, so let's turn it back and about there is good, on the old volume on the headphones. So I put the Versa all the way forward. I didn't, I have done now. I would normally wait till it tells me that I can go, but we're going to be up against time today, so I want to see guard mode in this route. I can't wait for the 104 pack and the Peak Forest enhancement pack. Yeah, off we go. Off we go. Yeah, I did just record this segment of the video, but I forgot to turn the microphone on. Often helps when you turn that on. I think we got... who's that? Does that say... hang on a minute. Keith, number 45655. Next stop, Peak Forest, 2.5 miles, currently 15 miles an hour. We've only got 4 carriages on today. This could be little tank engine duties. Possibly would have been in real life, but maybe for the gradients they would have been Juiblie. Look at the fire I'm looking out. Oh, this is awesome. We went out of the window. Yeah, but you get this sort of blocked view like that. Probably so that no glass or stone droplets go in your eyes. Yeah, I'm going to reverse back to 60. Buxton East signal box on ours. Right, there's 40. No, that's a bit much. Let's go down to 35% reverser. And off we go. Heck, this is speeding up quicker than electric trains do. We are on a massive downhill grade, didn't we? Look at us go! Whizzing along. Yeah, if you haven't got Peak Forest or Spirit of Steam, get them now. They are cracking routes. Well, get them when they next go on sale, because I wouldn't recommend them at full price. But yeah, if you're worried that Steam isn't your thing, you saw how easy that was to set up. You know, it's really, really easy. Although saying that, I have actually set it up wrong. Yeah, look at us sailing along. 2.7 miles in the forest, because it would just be probably 2.5 miles that way, but this way is probably about 5 miles. Which one is such a long time to do it. Let me hide the HUD again. It's been a while since I've driven this route on the camera. I'm going to try and complete all the stuff for it, so I'm going to try and complete the whole rail journey. And as we're not on power, let's sink it down to 25 on the reverser. Well, saying that, we're starting to go uphill, so back to 35. Still a mile away, so let's just release the brakes for now. Like I can take my microphone a bit further away. Just as also doing intermittent, so about that. Yeah, I love driving this Juiblie. Yeah, Melbourne train guy, by the way, if you haven't watched his videos, if you like your 66s, watch him, trust me. Best YouTuber out there in terms of class 66s. You will not be disappointed by his channel if you like 66s. Yeah, we always have proper nice conversations back and forth in YouTube comments. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when this is going out. Maybe he's on Discord. Maybe I'm not too aware if he has a Discord server. I should really check. I'm going to check at some point for sure. I hope he does, because that'd be awesome to be a part of. Look at that. That is one heck of a road. Makes this train run and stuff a lot easier. Right, let's go up to 60% reverse after the tight function. Yeah, let's go. I don't want to come to a complete stop. Yeah, that's what we need to be doing about that speed. Tiptoe around here and straight up to Peak Forest. But unfortunately, you shed all your speed just to, you know, not use it. You know, you can't really build momentum around here. I imagine that's all been changed now around here. Well, I mean, it doesn't exist anymore, so... You know, never mind about, oh yeah, I'm sure it's all been changed around here, it doesn't exist. Right, we're doing 15 miles an hour, I don't know how that quite happened. Nice. Yeah, here's that well, it's apparently an open station, Bakewell Mill halt, and it's got a load of people waiting there. Yeah, I love watching steam train DVDs in the UK, and all you can see is like the wheels spinning, the driver trying to get as much power down as possible, being as aggressive as he can. And the train just has none of it. I imagine this route in the snow is probably the best route in the snow, driving difficulty wise. Any trains actually go over this bit of track? Let's see, what's this? Milledgedale, that's quite a big station. Buxton, yeah, there is one train that uses that bit of track. Monitoring speed then. had gone through my microphone then. What's the speed limit now? 50. Right, as soon as this back carriage comes round. Still 2.7 from Peak Forest. There's the ICI hoppers coming through, and there's an 8F there. That looks like it's in service to me. Banking at 850. Oh, so it'll be helping an 8F up this 1 in 90 gradient. Could you imagine you'll see the incline with steam trains? I believe they did have a banking engine designated for that area, just to get them up. Yeah, look at this Juiblie. If we had a full rake of like 10 or 12 carriages, we might have been struggling, but this Juiblie handles it with ease. With absolute ease. Obviously no AWS, no DSD to worry about, so let's just keep chugging along. Green signals. And off we go. Chugging along, as you could say. 1.5 miles. Sorry, I'm just messaging someone. It's a bit difficult to message and drive, that's why I shouldn't do it. Right, continuing onwards and upwards, 22 miles an hour. Right, that's the wagon I'm looking for, so let's raise the reversal. Because if you raise the reversal and going uphill, sometimes it helps. the engine more pulling power, I feel. Whether it does or not, I don't actually know. Oh, pardon me, that's Bert. Had a Pepsi earlier, so... yeah, that's normal for me, getting the burps after a Pepsi. There's another one, pardon me. 4 trains stop at Peak Forest, the centre of this route, and only 4 trains stop there. Yeah, the timetable isn't great on this route, but when we get the Peak Forest expansion pack, I'm hoping that should change. Put some sand down. That could help. What's our breaking point? We don't really need a breaking point. Right, here we are, the slowest approach to Peak Forest you've ever seen. Right, just go for the end of the platform. Loads of wagons here. Nice. Yeah, we'll just go to the end of the platform. Yeah, there we go. Really, really nice. Stop that. Open, forwards, and brakes, release. And we will put sander on front. We will leave everything else how it is. We are quite late, as you can see. Right, let's lock doors. Close that. Release that. And off we go. People should know we're moving by that. The brakes off yet? Come on, these things should come off when the brakes come off. Oh, there we go. Nice. You got to gradually increase it just as much as you can, otherwise we ain't going to get very far. There's a 4F there. Quite a few 4Fs dotted about this route. Go on, let's go full beans. We'll leave it in 50% reversal though, just because we're going on an uphill. Sorry, just messaging someone. Oh, is that 4F moving? Ah. We are moving though. Off we go. Right, we're going downhill now, so let's bring the reverser back to 35. Speed limit comes down to 50, just as you want the speed limit to go up. And basically the mini tunnel is the sign for the station. How fast we go. I say that with the tunnel, you can't really see anything. My controller's vibrating because this is simple welding track, so they're going to feel hard and come back. They said it's going to be £8, but if it's not free, the people that own the train, that is a bit money. Well, it's more than a bit money, it's money. That is basically a scam. Paying again for something, that is essentially a scam. Which is the same thing I said about the American one. That ends up not being too bad, because you didn't have to pay for it. Right, we seem to have lost a bit of speed somehow. So let's go. Let's go. Right, I'm going to turn my bike just to get through. Make it sound like such a journey. Right up to place, yeah. Look at us go. After all that cool power earlier, now we're in race now. After this little tunnel, we start thinking about slowing down before go. But now's not the time to be going, now's the time to be stopping. It's half of this coach guards the park, that's what I'm saying. 4-carriage train and half of it's guards, yeah. Half the back coach is guards in the park. Alright. steam blows in different ways, depending on where the wind's blowing. I don't know if it always did that. That's quite cool. I don't think it used to do that. This route is set in 1963 for any of you wondering. So that's 62 years ago. Right, let's brake. Sorry, let's release the brakes and just glide in. Because I can control 20 miles an hour coming into the station, but bloody 50 would be a bit difficult to slow down. But yeah. Also, if Chocky Transport from Melbourne Train Guys streams, he's done some brilliant scenarios on Creators Club, check him out. If he's watching, could you do a scenario with Flying Scotsman on Peak Forest? So I reckon that'd be awesome. But yeah, if he's watching, that'd be great. Right, we are almost on the platform. Let's bring it to a stop out there-ish. Right, you don't have to do the cinder cocks every stop, but I like to just because, well, that way you can never explode the steam. We've driven with the sander on that whole time. I wonder why it was grippy. I mean, we're on a downhill surface, so it shouldn't be too hard to accelerate off this one. I think we'll even watch it from the station. It's really not far from Chinley from here. Yeah, this video's gone quicker than I would have imagined it to. Combination brake release. Right, 10. Release, off we go. Or off we don't go. Those open, let's get those shut. Yeah, okay, it turns out those were the problem. So it turns out you don't need to open those every stop. Off we go. Do you know what, let's just go straight down to 35. Straight up to fully open. We're really not far from Chinley. It's actually down here and it's 15 somewhere around here. Yeah, so as we see 2 tracks come on our right, that's when we know we're about to come over 2 tracks. What's that for? 70? I doubt we'll be getting up to that, so that's okay. Sad to think that none of this is here anymore. This is all just a freight line, or in some cases just a cycle path. Let's go up to 50%, I'd say. So here is where we've got to come down to 15. I'm not confident I'm going to do in time. Just a bit. At the 15-mile-an-hour limit, we're speeding quite heavily. Not so much, and that should be it. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Oh, it's 50 again. Right, off we go. Let's get it up to, well, we'll go up to 30, I reckon. Oh my lord. Oh, that's why it was frames. Because I was in the smoke. That often doesn't help the TSW frames. Look at me leaning out. Looking like I've got some important task on my hands. Like I'm semi-professional. Any trains? I believe the passenger services go up here towards Manchester. No, then we'll go that way. What's this? That's quite a big quarry. I don't know if that's the quarry trains that go to in real life or if that's Peak Forest quarry. But I know there is Heritage Railway on this way, Peak Rail. Oh, sorry. But yeah, my knowledge of this area is literally from TSW, so I know nothing about this area. Especially less considering it's the 1960s. There's a 4F there. Station, South Junction, signal box. Nice. Here we are coming into Juiblie, the final stop on today's journey. 8:30 in the morning. First train of the day is late. What a surprise. In fairness, you saw that. There was nothing better I could have done. There's nothing I could have done better, really. Okay, right, let's stop. Panics then. But yeah, if you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time for some more Train Sim World 5. Goodbye for now.
Loco.